The only place which is immune to all this is Konkan and Mumbai. At the moment with us from the NCP, we have Dr. Surena Malhotra ji. Dr. Surena Malhotra, very good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, namaste.
नमस्कार नमस्कार कोजागिरी
Jaguri Church.
जी कोजागिरी पूर्णिमा की आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं मैम.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank
Same
you,
to
ma'am.
all
Thank you.
viewers. Thank you.
Thank you. And of course there is the lunar eclipse as well, so
Yes.
we have to be careful. That's what the astrologers say, but then they are astrologers.
Yeah.
How else will they earn their money?
We have gone to the moon, so
Yes, and as far as we are concerned, हम तो
should have a scientific temper.
हम तो अपना झंडा मून के ऊपर मतलब लगा कर भी आ गए.
और मोदी जी बोल रहे कि 2040 में हमारा इंडियन विल बी ऑन द मून.
Yes, we'll be walking on the moon. खैर लेकिन डॉक्टर सुरेंद्र मल्होत्रा ये बताएं कि महाराष्ट्र में हो क्या रहा है? What is going on? You know, we started with a Maratha agitation. अब मराठा एजिटेशन के बाद अब कुंभी एजिटेशन शुरू हो गई, फिर दांगड़ एजिटेशन शुरू हो गई, अब माली एजिटेशन शुरू हो गई है, धोबी एजिटेशन शुरू हो गई है, कोली एजिटेशन शुरू हो गई है. हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में कोई ना कोई प्रोटेस्ट चल रही है और शरद पवार साहब का ये कहना है इस पे. एंड आई टेंड टू एग्री विद हिम. व्हाट ही सेड वाज टू द गवर्नमेंट, तो व्हाई डिड यू हैव टू प्रॉमिस? आपने 30 दिन के अंदर आप आरक्षण दे देंगे. सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के सामने आपने कह दिया 30 दिन में. डॉक्टर साहब बताएं ये क्या है? व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन हियर?
एग्जैक्टली ये क्या हुआ है कि जो बीजेपी की जो नीति है, जो बीजेपी हमेशा फॉल्स प्रोमिसेस कर रही है, तो वो अपने सिर पे भी अपने फेस पे गिर रहे हैं, बिकॉज दे नो दैट दे आर गेटिंग टैंगल्ड इन व्हाटएवर दे हैव प्रॉमिस्ड एंड दे रियली डोंट नो हाउ टू डिलीवर दैट, हाउ टू मेक द कैलकुलेशंस फिट. So I mean 50%. How can they give the Arakshan and not not hurt some other subtype? So how this is going to be possible? So they should have instead of giving false promises and just their regular flair of doing all that. So now when the time has really come to do something, they don't know what exactly they should be doing. And looking at this, looking at the agitation, even others, Dhangar and everybody now, they have woken up and they really want to know, they want to have their own the Arakshan and their own Hakka. That means that there is so much of asantosh. People are not happy. There is a lot of unrest in Maharashtra. Everybody, as we have always said, that there is berozgari, there is, people are very, their living standards have gone down. They don't have money in hand. So then all this asantosh somewhere or the other is...
Ma'am, what has happened is people don't have money for food. Forget about anything else.
Exactly. The standard of living has gone down so much. और मोदी जी बोलते रहते हैं कि अच्छे दिन आएंगे, कि यही अच्छे दिन है जो लोगों के हाथ में कुछ पैसा नहीं है, घर में अन्न नहीं है. So many farmers are doing, इतने फार्मर्स ने सुसाइड कर लिया है. और मोदी जी ऐसे है कि इतने फार्मर्स की स्थिति, उन्होंने कुछ भी फार्मर्स को दिया नहीं है. और जिस महाशक्ति ने जो उनको दिया था, उनके ऊपर बोल रहे कि उन्होंने क्या किया. I mean that's really very very funny and बहुत ही हास्यास्पद है जब मोदी जी ने यहाँ के बोला कि पवार साहब ने क्या किया फार्मर्स के लिए.
लेकिन यहाँ पे सुरेंद्र मल्होत्रा जी ये बताएं आज क्या हुआ है, पता नहीं आपको मालूम है, आप जरूर मालूम ही होगा. बारामती के मराठाओं ने वहां पर अनाउंसमेंट कर दी, अजीत दादा पवार साहब आप यहाँ नहीं आएंगे.
यस देखा.
I mean this is unheard of. I mean look at the amount of anger. मतलब आपने लोगों के अंदर इतना गुस्सा पैदा कर दिया. जी बताएं, कुछ बोल रहे थे आप, बोलिए.
उतना एंगर, मतलब एक तो अजीत पवार जी जो अच्छी पार्टी थी छोड़ के दूसरे जगह पे गए और ऐसे लोगों को साथ दे रहे कि जो खाली बातें करते रहते हैं, there's nothing really concrete they are offering. So naturally they are also upset with Ajit Pawar ji. And the people, the anger has now reached to such a level that they really feel that politicians and all, they're just saying things and they're not delivering. And that's the anger. They say, why do you want to come here? Just come here and sit with us. That doesn't mean anything. Now is the time to just see, they have given the 30 days time and plus extra 10 days and nothing has happened. So naturally is the people, ultimately Janta wants to be happy. जनता किसी को चुन के देती है तो किसके लिए देती है? Not just to शोबाजी के लिए. They want some results.
Doctor,
and they've given enough time to them.
Dr. Malhotra, is the triple engine really functioning, or the triple engine moving in one direction, or the triple engine moving in triple direction? Because your India alliance partner Rahul Gandhi said Jatiya Janagणना zaruri hai, it should happen, and I will do the first thing when I have the right to incorporate it. Today we found Ajit Pawar saying Jatiya Ganna karo, let us have the caste census. Ajit Pawar telling that. And then Devendra Fadnavis differs from that. He says, no, the legal opinion is this, the constitution says this, the law says this. And then Eknath Shinde, again, the CM, in the Dasera rally, he stops his speech. He goes, he says, he tells the entire gathering that I am taking the oath of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, that I will provide justice to the Maratha community. I will endlessly fight for. Now, promises after promises, promises after promises. Is this entire triple engine moving in one direction, Dr. Malhotra?
These are all dramatics which they are so used to now. These are big dramatics, and as we remember that their talk was caught on the recording on the mic that chala laukar jaun laukar urkun घेऊया. Matlab, let us finish it fast.
Yes.
Just we'll go there and say something and we'll come out. So this is what, and then at one place they show that he's taking oath and this and that. So these are all dramatics. This is just you say कि हाँ दिन निकाल रहे हैं, time निकाल रहे हैं. They really don't know what has to be done.
But why would a chief minister do that? I still don't understand. Now that's the footage that we've got. That is the footage of the rally.
This is just that some people may give him sympathy and say that okay let's give them some more time, and it's just a sympathy factor. When they want, they छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के सामने झुकते हैं और नहीं चाहिए तो उनको विरोध करते हैं. So this is the double sword that they are using, and as you very correctly said, triple engine is going at a different directions, and so how will the train progress properly?
And Mr. Ajit Dada Pawar seems to be somewhat annoyed with everybody. I've never seen him like this. He does not seem to be his usual self.
He that when the other two went to Delhi, he says, what do I know about it? Yes, correct.
He said, मुझसे पूछ के गए क्या?
मुझे पूछ के गए क्या? So somewhere or the other that maybe he's been sidetracked or something.
Is he coming back?
We don't know.
Will he be welcomed back? I don't know. I hope he will.
Dr. Malhotra, you talked about when Prime Minister Modi came to Maharashtra, he talked about why Sharad Pawar was the agricultural minister, and 60 years Pawar Sahab has not done any work. The farmers are suffering, not only the entire country but also Maharashtra. He went on to add that. But here, you're the India Alliance, Rahul Gandhi and Sharad Pawar Sahab talking about, where is the farmers' double income that you promised? 9 saal bemisal hai, farmers' income aapne dugna karne ke baad. What has happened to that? What has happened to employment, price rise, inflation? You have been taking up this point. Was it right for Mr. Modi to criticize Sharad Pawar Sahab on the platform that he came to Maharashtra, saying that, he was literally trying to say that Pawar Sahab has not performed at all? How do you see that? And I think Supriya Sule said, you gave him Padma Vibhushan.
Exactly. I was also going to just say that he's given Padma Bhushan. So it is just
Padma Vibhushan, madam, not Padma Bhushan. Padma Vibhushan.
Padma Vibhushan. Yes, I correct myself. So this is, it's such a high-ranking thing to be given, and then one side you say that what has he done? PM Modi ji is he's sitting on the highest place, and from there he should talk something like this, without any reason. It is absolutely not justified at all.
And Mr. Modi has praised Mr. Pawar so many times.
So many times he's praised him.
Yes.
So many times. I think he's also said कि when Pawar साहब जमीन को हाथ लगाते हैं, तो he knows कि यहाँ पे आगे क्या होने वाला है. That also in politics as well as in खेती में. I think one of his Pawar sahab's birthday celebration with all the party people were there.
Does Mr. Modi forget what he said last time, or what happens?
It is just that अभी उनको ऐसा है कि they are wondering कि how their seat will be kept. They are all threatened. So they want to know. The Pawar Sahab is most famous for his work with for the farmers. So that's the reason he wants to criticize, and people who may not know anything about it, trying to put something like how राहुल गांधी को पप्पू पप्पू बोले, जैसे ही अभी पवार साहब के लिए बात कर रहे हैं, क्या किया उन्होंने फार्मर्स के लिए, क्या किया. So everybody knows पवार साहब ने कितना फार्मर्स के लिए कितना काम किया. 10 years he was कृषि मंत्री. उन्होंने कहाँ से कहाँ, मतलब जहाँ पे जब फार्मर्स का जो ये था, दैट वाज बीइंग लाइक उसमें कम पड़ रहा था, तो imports were more at that time, but he turned the table, पवार साहब, and the exports were so much. In fact, in rice exports and all, the rice yield and rice exports, the India went ahead so much. So many things he has increased. He has given the mean sale value also to mean sale rate also they have given an increase. So many things he has done. Not only the main farming, but also the other things like the फल भाजी, फल भाजी pala, everything has increased. The cotton export has increased. Everything is increased. So how can you say? And so many new technologies so many new कृषि विद्यालय उन्होंने सेटअप किए हैं. तो इतने सारी चीजें करने के बाद कोई पर्सन at such a high level as माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी says such a statement, absurd statement, so it doesn't look good at all for BJP.
Dr. Malhotra, the main thing is, if BJP in the Lok Sabha wants 300 plus or 350 plus, or some people executive to 400, they need to have Maharashtra. They need Maharashtra. After Uttar Pradesh, 80 seats, 80, which they are targeting, Chhat Pratishat, Uttar Pradesh. Second is Maharashtra, 48 seats, in which they have given 40 plus or 45 seats, they are going to target to the alliance, their alliance, triple engine. But Pawar Sahib is a very crucial factor. Pawar Sahib on his own had 17% of Maharashtra's electorate, 17%, more than 17%. Now, does Mr. Modi believe, because Pawar Sahib has refused to relent, he's refused to join the BJP, he's told that I will never be with the BJP. That's what Pawar Sahib said.
That's what he's also assured all our Karyakartas that, yes.
So, is this a frustration that is creeping on? That Ajit Pawar coming here, Chhagan Bhujbal coming here, Dilip Valse Patil and everybody coming here, 17% vote share has not come here. Is it true?
Yes,
Dr.
Yes, there is a lot of frustration. Despite all these people going and joining over there, there has been no change. Maharashtra is with India. Maharashtra is basically with Sharad Pawar ji. That was evident in all the rallies. That is evident by the love people give him. And I will just say one thing, that once I just tweeted about one farmer who has given a big mango, which was I think 2.5 kilo, and he has named it as Sharadam. So I tweeted that and I forgot about it. After some time I looked at that, there were so many likes and there were so many reaches, and so many people so many farmers had written over there कि yes, पवार साहब की जो नीति थी, पवार साहब ने जो योजनाएं निकाली, उसके लिए हमें फलबाग के लिए भी इतना प्रमोशन मिला है, एंड वी आर रियली मेड गुड मनी आउट ऑफ दैट. हमारी जीवन शैली भी उससे बदल गई है. तो फार्मर्स, अर्निंग फॉर द फार्मर्स इज समथिंग व्हिच ओनली पवार साहब हैज डन.
But do you really need to justify this, ma'am? Very frankly speaking, everybody knows in Maharashtra.
But then because he's saying that, we are also trying to say that. I had just put a tweet just like that, as a okay that.
जी मैम, लेकिन मैं कुछ और बोल रहा हूँ. मैं कुछ और बोल रहा हूँ. महाराष्ट्र में शरद पवार जी क्या हैं और क्या नहीं है सबको मालूम है.
सबको ही पता है.
ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. आज की तारीख में अगर उनकी कोई तारीफ करे या उनको कोई क्रिटिसाइज करे, उससे लोगों का ओपिनियन चेंज होने वाला नहीं है. But what Pradeep ji asked you earlier, I would like to ask you. This is what Supriya Sule ji had said. She said leaders may have gone.
Yes.
But NCP workers have remained in the NCP.
Yes.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, absolutely correct. Only few leaders have gone, and few, the people who are with them with herd mentality, they have gone. But the basic thing, all the youth, even the youth, Yuvati, Mahilaye, none of them have gone. They are all there. And the कार्यकर्ते, in fact, the कार्यकर्ते now इतने जोश आ गया है कार्यकर्तों में, मतलब बहुत ही जोश आ गया है. बहुत ही सब लोग आगे आ रहे हैं. रोज आके पूछते कि चलो आज क्या करना है. That we can feel that excitement in the to do now. Elections are coming, so we should do something.
लेकिन डॉक्टर सुरेंद्र मल्होत्रा, डोंट यू फील सैड फॉर द स्टेट? आई फील वेरी सैड फॉर द स्टेट एज टू व्हाट इज हैपनिंग राइट नाउ इन प्रैक्टिकली एवरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट। एक कोंकण बेल्ट को छोड़ करके, मुंबई कोंकण बेल्ट को छोड़ करके बाकी हर जगह पर एजिटेशंस हैं। और तो और छोड़िए, इवन नियर गडचिरोली देयर आर एजिटेशंस। ये क्या हो रहा है? मतलब मेरी कुछ समझ के बाहर। चंद्रपुर में एजिटेशन, मतलब क्या हो रहा है?
फेलियर ऑफ गृह मंत्री, मतलब गृह मंत्री कैन नॉट कंट्रोल एनीथिंग। they cannot make people happy. People have now realized कि मोदी सरकार का क्या है, what are they doing? It's like प्रियंका गांधी ने भी मतलब नॉट महाराष्ट्र बट आगे जाके बोला है कि empty the packet, it's an empty packet. भगवान के सामने भी
खाली लिफाफा। तो वही सब है। मैं बताऊं कि वो इतना सारा कुछ करते तो उनको जो लोगों का टैक्स का पैसा है अराउंड 5000 करोड़, उतना पैसा वो एडवर्टाइजमेंट में क्यों डालते? अपने आप कुछ करते, लोगों को पता होता कि हाँ इन्होंने कुछ किया है, नहीं। मगर उनको इतना लोगों का पैसा, जब लोगों के पास पैसा है नहीं तो भी टैक्स का पैसा वो एडवर्टाइजमेंट में डालते हैं। यही तो दिखाता है कि मतलब दे आर सो अनश्योर ऑफ देमसेल्व्स, यही दिखा रहा है। और क्या महाराष्ट्र में अपने उप मुख्यमंत्री बोल रहे हैं कि मी परत येणार। अरे तुम्ही परत येणार, पण त्याच्या आधी तुम्ही जे इकडून जाते गुजरातला, द थिंग्स विच आर गोइंग टू गुजरात, अरे उसको तो पहले पीछे लेके आइए। वो क्यों आप ओनली अपने ऊपर बोल रहे हैं कि मैं परत येणार।
Jitendra Award, I think NCP leader Jitendra Award pointed out that diamond market has moved to Surat from Mumbai. He said, you, Mr. Fadnavis, Eknath Shinde ji, आप बोल रहे कि Maharashtra has come to number 1 where industry is concerned, where investment is concerned, but जो existing business आप बचा नहीं पा रहे हो। He talked about Foxconn and all the Airbus, Tata Airbus. आप बोले जो उसके बाद आप नंबर 1 बोल रहे हो, फिर उसके बाद भी डायमंड मार्केट has gone to Surat.
अरे प्रदीप जी, not just that, अभी क्या हो रहा है? There is a new movement on right where we are sitting. हम लोग अभी बीकेसी में हैं। जो डायमंड बोर्स है, जो नई डायमंड बोर्स बनी थी, वो बिल्कुल बीकेसी में है, बिल्कुल साथ में है। मैम मैं आपको बता दूं, जो स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में, बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में, जो मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनीज विच आर लिस्टेड ओवर हियर, देयर इज अ मूव टू टेक देम ओवर टू गुजरात and to build up a totally new bourse over there, to build up a new stock exchange right over there. What is happening here? I really would love to know. What is going on?
Exactly, now what is going on? I mean, this is absolutely uncalled for. एक तीन जन बैठे हुए हैं स्टेट गवर्नमेंट में, 3 जन हैं, they can't do anything. They are in fact facilitating the transfer. It's such a sad thing that diamond market, the whole market is going there.
No, I don't mind that at all. My point is there should be competition. I agree. If Gujarat is offering good facilities, why don't you offer better facilities?
Exactly.
यहाँ पर क्या problem क्या है?
BKC is not a bad area. BKC is a fantastic area thanks to Pawar sahab. BKC was formed because of Pawar sahab. Pawar sahab was the one who really,
Quite true.
This idea.
Yes,
so
and he was responsible also for making the Mumbai Cricket Association right over here on the BKC.
Yes.
It's named after him, Sharad Pawar sahab के नाम पर ही है. But that's all I'm saying is, so what they don't realize. I ask you this. I ask you this at a personal level, because you must be meeting so many people every day. There must be so many party people also who must be meeting you. There must be so many people from various parties who must be meeting you, ma'am. Don't these chaps realize that at some point of time they will have to go and face elections? लोगों के सामने चुनाव उनको फेस करने हैं, तो क्या जवाब देंगे वहां पे मैम? आज बारामती में अजीत दादा पवार को आने से बैन कर दिया, आगे क्या होने वाला है? मतलब क्या उनको दिख नहीं रहा है? डॉक्टर मल्होत्रा बताएं।
आई थिंक उनको क्या दिख नहीं रहे, क्या है, 3 जन तीन डिफरेंट वे से हैंडल कर रही है चीजें। उन तीनों में कुछ एकता है कि नहीं पता नहीं। तो दे आर ओनली ये पक्ष को तोड़ दो, ये पक्ष को यहाँ के लोग यहाँ पे लेके आओ, और क्या नीति करेंगे। बस दे आर ओनली बिजी डूइंग ऑल दैट, बट वो रियलाइज नहीं कर रहे कि लोग देख रहे हैं, लोग समझ रहे हैं, और लोगों की शक्ति तो अभी देखी उन्होंने, देख रहे हैं। वे पॉलिटिशियंस आर नॉट अलाउड टू गो इन अ पर्टिकुलर स्टेट, इन अ पर्टिकुलर प्लेस। तो इतनी लोगों की शक्ति है, तो लोगों की शक्ति को लोगों को इतना मतलब कम नहीं समझना चाहिए उनको।
Dr. Malhotra, Sharad Pawar sahab had taken a stand. He said the Palestine cause is very dear to us, and that has been our stand right from Jawaharlal Nehru to Indira Gandhi, and
Very
I
correct.
endorse the stand now. Today, your Gatak Dal, Priyanka Gandhi, cast aspirations on the government stand. The government abstained from voting in the United Nations for a ceasefire. They said Hamas as a terror organization has not been included in the resolution. So India abstained from voting, and Priyanka Gandhi, castigated the government. They said you have done a wrong decision. She quoted Mahatma Gandhi that eye for eye makes the whole world go blind. So they gave, but the BJP says that Sharad Pawar stand, Priyanka Gandhi stand. This is all part of Muslim appeasement. Do you agree, Dr. Malhotra?
No, the simple logic is that nobody should, if somebody is owning a particular land, it is those people's land. How can anybody else encroach them? So it is the right of the people who are the main citizens of that place. They should get the right. So Palestinians are unfortunately hammered by the Israel. The Gaza Strip is nothing short of an open prison. So how people are living and the stand which Congress earlier and Sharad Pawar ji has taken, it is for the innocent people. They should not get hurt. It is like okay, will we agree that if there is a Chinese encroachment in India, we'll definitely take the people should definitely take the side of the Indians. The same way the Palestinians should get their views. What is their place is their place. Why should Israeli? They gave place to Israeli, and now the West Bank also, the Israel has encroached so much that it is more than, I think, 60% or more than their own people. The Israelis are staying there. So
that's right. And anyway, India's stand has always been very consistent with regard to Palestine.
Yes,
we have always supported an independent Palestine.
In fact,
and the Palestinians must have the right to self-determination.
Exactly.
That has been our policy right from day one.
Exactly.
And that was reiterated by the Ministry of External Affairs just recently. This is a new development where India has been asked to, India has abstained from a resolution on Palestine in the United Nations General Assembly. It never happened before. Otherwise, we've always voted for Palestine. This is a new development.
And I know Hassan Mushrif, he gave a very strange statement today. He said during the swearing in ceremony, even Jayant Patil was supposed to be a part. Jayant Patil ji was supposed to be a minister. He just moved out, backed out at the last minute. I know the right answer, he says, and I will reveal at the right time. So
no, that is not true. That is what they are just creating confusion in the people's mind, confusion in the Karyakartas. Jayant Patil has repeatedly told all the Karyakartas that please don't listen to such news just to confuse people. I am with Pawar Sahib and I will be with Pawar Sahib, and I am with the secular and the most progressive party, and I'll always remain over here. This is what Pawar Sahib has said, this is what Supriya Tai has said, this is what Jayant Patil has said, Anil Deshmukh, the Jitendra Award, all these leaders are with NCP. That's
Absolutely.
it, the real NCP.
Right, and that's the real NCP. And the only thing is that now, very frankly speaking, the calculations of the BJP were that the entire NCP would shift totally with Ajit Dada Pawar, and Sharad Pawar Sahib would be left with nothing and nobody. So he would have no choice but to join. This.
That's the reason initially they were putting Pawar Sahab's, the photograph and Pawar Sahab photographs on their banners and all. Now I think they have stopped.
Yes, they have.
Now they want Vasant Dada Patil.
And Yashwantrao Chavan, don't forget.
Yes. How can they do that? Their thinking, their seeking is so different. Yeah? How can people go and join BJP and then
That's right. That's very interesting. Yashwantrao Chavan and the then Bharatiya Jansangh when Yashwantrao ji was alive, and now the BJP. And so it's a bit of a contradiction in terms.
In fact, Supriya Sule herself said, no, YB Chavan himself called this party fascist.
Yes.
He says, I will never align with Savarkar, Godse, ऐसे विचारों के साथ हम जुड़ ही नहीं सकते.
कभी नहीं, जुड़ ही नहीं सकते. I really don't know how these people have gone there and how they can, change their thinking of so many years. I really don't know how they can do that.
Conversion. They have seen the light, madam. They have seen the light. Otherwise there's a 70,000 crore scam and jail waiting on the other side. So I suppose that had something to do with it. Right, Dr. Surendra Malhotra, always a great pleasure talking to you, madam. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Really and truly wonderful talking to you. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you.
Vande Mataram. Thank you very
Vande
much.
Mataram. Thank you.
Well, that was nice, and I think it's the bit of a miscalculation from the BJP. I think they didn't really realize that Sharad Pawar would be so strong that he wouldn't give up. They thought
He's
that
not
he would
given up. In fact,
they all thought that he would just roll over and wave his paws in the air and say, okay, fine, and wag his tail and come over to them. Didn't happen.
So all the while he was buying time, and then ultimately the time caught up with him, and he was left with a few, majority of them, as Hassan Musharraf says. In fact, ED notice was given to Jayant Patil's relatives and Jayant Patil himself also. But
no, the only thing is, Pradeep, I still need to, we will need to wait for the elections to see who is in how much of water. We'll have to wait for that. Okay. If all these things had worked, इधर इसको तोड़ा उधर को तोड़ा, ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपका वोट भी ट्रांसफ़र हो जाएगा आपके साथ, ज़रूरी नहीं है जिस पार्टी में आप हैं, क्योंकि आखिर में जो ये ट्रिपल इंजन की जो सरकार है, जो तीन हस्तियां जो साथ में हैं, जब भी सीट शेयरिंग की बात आएगी प्रदीप जी, तो क्या everybody is not going to be satisfied with only the number of seats they've got.
Nobody's. In fact, Eknath Shinde's group is always asking for all the seats that the Shiv Sena has fought.
Yes.
So I don't know कहाँ से adjustment होगा, क्या होगा.
मतलब ये तो नहीं है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी एग्री करेगी कि हम सिर्फ 103 सीटों में लड़ेंगे. मतलब ये कैसे हो सकता है? वो they will fight at least 160, 170 seats because they would like to go into elections hoping that maybe they might get a majority on their own.
Exactly.
At some point of time. And so is the case with the Shiv Sena. They would like to increase their seats. That is Eknath Shinde Sena. And so would Mr. Ajit Dada Pawar. If Mr. Ajit Dada Pawar remains with this triumvirate government till elections are held next year, considering the indications that we are getting, all is not well.
I think there's so much of dissatisfaction among the three engines.
Yes.
And the suffocation out there. This entire thing might just fit into the Lok Sabha. And after that,
Pradeep ji, I still believe that everything would have been fine if Mr. Devendra Fadnavis had been made the chief minister, and if Mr. Eknath Shinde and Mr. Ajit Dada Pawar had joined in as deputy chief ministers, because after all, Devendra Fadnavis, leader of the largest group, that's it, that makes sense. But right now, this government does not make any sense to me. You have Eknath Shinde ji with how many, 40, 50 seats? I mean, I don't know how many.
So the carriage is in the front and the horses is in the back.
The horses are at the back. And you never know, the horses might start pulling in a different direction. They might just say, thank you very much, we don't like you anymore. Then what happens? After all, somebody did tweet from, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis' official Twitter account. He doesn't do it himself, obviously somebody else does. He'll be back. So, and then they had to delete it. And I don't know. They'll have to work it out. I don't know who's the better trapeze artist here, among all three of them.
Dev Fadnavis has he can't do anything on his own. He's purely has to follow the High Command.
He has to follow orders.
Yes, that's it.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
Because the whole facts up, the BJP was nothing before Narendra Modi was here. 2014 was a cut-off date where BJP became #1 party.
Yes.
And that is just because of Narendra Modi. And people voted out for him, and that continued in 2019.
And otherwise BJP used to be the #4 party.
So nobody can claim that, I can understand Mahajan Munde. They really built that party. They really built the party. But even after all the hard work they did, a party was #4.
They could not come anywhere near where they are today. There's no question.
So they built it, but they couldn't. But then the entire rise took place because of Mr. Modi. And Mr. Fadnavis can hardly do anything except accept the way things are.
Sometimes what happens is that a person on the ground feels that it is all his own hard work. And I think that's the reason why Mr. Fadnavis was brought down to earth when I think he was told that, hey, listen, you've got to be deputy CM, whether you like it or not.
Yes.
So I think that was a lesson, hard lesson. I hope it has been well learned. Right, and we do have a few comments. I believe we have a few comments. In the meantime, you please subscribe to the channel. आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, शेयर करें, अगर आपका दिल करे तो, लेकिन सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें साहब. Do subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe. I love the way these guys put that out. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at some of the comments which have come. Ketan Naik has good awareness and knowledge. That is Yogesh Bhujbal 2086. I agree with you entirely, yes. And a very good personality as well. And very, very hardworking. In fact, all, as Pradeep ji said just the other day, all the Raj Thackeray young ones, young guns are really very hardworking. For your kind information, Qatar population is only 30 lakhs, and how can you 70 lakh Indians in Qatar? You are absolutely right, Mr. Muhammad Khas Khan. The Qatar population is just 30 lakh. 30 lakh people are Qataris. Rest are Indians and Pakistanis. Why didn't you check your facts? There are 7 million Indians in Qatar, 7 million and 70 lakhs. Right, can we move ahead please? Why are we showing Mr. Muhammad Ghaus again and again? We have seen him. Alright, that's it. Thank you very much.
Many of them. Oh,
Alright, that's it. That's just about it as far as tonight's show is concerned. आप सब लोगों को कोजागिरी पूर्णिमा की बहुत शुभकामनाएं. आज वैसे लूनर इक्लिप्स भी है, चंद्र ग्रहण भी है. वो चंद्र ग्रहण के अंदर जो भी पूजा पाठ वगैरह वगैरह आप सब लोगों को करनी है, ज़रूर करें, जो भी इसको मानते हैं. But it's a beautiful sight, by the way. You know, it will start at 11:30 and can be seen with the naked eye, and there's no problem about seeing it with the naked eye. It's really one of the most beautiful sights in the world to see a lunar eclipse. The shadow of the earth falls on the moon, and then after that, oof, it's really lovely. Right? That's just about it from both Pradeep ji and myself. हम दोनों की तरफ से आप सब लोगों को नमस्कार. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी. वंदे मातरम.
Vande Mataram.